Hey guys, TheSmileBC here with a different video from what I normally do. I am a big fan of the Call of Duty Zombies mode, and I've been trying to get into the backstory and Easter eggs of the game, and I think I stumbled upon a piece of lore that hasn't really been highlighted on YouTube as far as I could tell. I'm not a professional and I might be completely off, I'm kinda new to this, but I wanted to at least try to join in on the conversation. So, what I recently encountered as I was playing the Final Reich was the voice line from Dr. Straub on the origin of Barbarossa's sword, speaking of a place called Thule. Straub claimed that this is where the sword of Barbarossa was supposedly forged.
Richter says that they are controlled by the hills, by the incomplete piece of a dead man's sword. That's ridiculous. But one can only wonder at the power of the entire sword. It is no wonder that Barbarossa rose next to the new Holy Roman Emperor so soon after finding their sword with the slave. The sword that he claimed to have been forged into.
The name Thule came back in the Shattered Throne, in which a weapon camo is called Thule's Errand, and it could be unlocked. With this being referenced for a second time, and our crew in full possession of every piece of the sword, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that Thule is going to play a bigger role in the story than it has so far. Now, what is Thule? According to Wikipedia, and take that as you like, it is a place located furthest north from ancient Greek and Roman literature. Later on in the Middle Ages, people associated Thule with Iceland or Greenland. The Latin phrase Ultima Thule from the medieval literature was often used to describe Greenland, and regular Thule for Iceland. Iceland has a large mythology and a history evolving around ravens, and ravens are claimed to have been there longer than humans themselves. The Raven Lords, that we are hearing more about, wouldn't miss fits in this picture. Furthermore, in Drosten's notes, published by Cameron Dayton on Twitter, he mentions that the sword was recovered from an icy shore. This could again refer to Iceland, as it wasn't always as green as we see it now. With Dr. Straub dead and an undead army roaming wild, and the Second World War being almost at an end at this point in the story, we are looking at the start of the Cold War. Until the Battle of Berlin, the zombies have been operating in secret. From the Final Reich, where only a select few people knew what was going on. The place ended up being burned down by Dr. Straub, and most evidence was destroyed. By the time we reached the Darker Shore, the Americans were aware of the situation. But as soon as Straub joined in on the Battle of Berlin in the Shattered Throne, the undead army is revealed to the public. The Russians run into the zombies, the German citizens are confronted with the undead, and the Americans already knew about their situation. Now, any leader can see the potential of having an undead force under their command, and now with Dr. Straub dead, I can imagine the other world leaders will seek their opportunity to take command over the undead army, meaning that both Russia and America are a threat to forging the sword together. I personally feel that DLC 3 will be the arms race for the sword in Iceland, where the sword has been forged and recovered, and DLC 4 will be the final outcome of the conflict. Now, I would like to know what everyone else thinks about this. Again, I am new to joining the discussion in an active role, and I hope that if I made any mistakes or missed information, that we can politely discuss those. I won't claim I dove too deep into the information, but this might be worth looking more into. I know the community is working on the zombie languages right now, so if it is true about Iceland having such importance in the story, that might be something worth looking into. That's it from me for now. I hope this was a little bit useful to anyone. And I'll see my regular audience in the next video. Peace.